said that one of the videos was saved. Hopefully it did. If not, let me know. I don't know what happened. It just keeps cutting off. I see it on the computer, but can't find it on the phone. So hopefully this is part two of what I was saying. I don't remember where it got off. The wind is crazy. And I'm sure a lot of places this is happening. So like I was saying, there's a lot of things that we're gonna start seeing. A lot of other people are gonna have different situations, so this reading might not be, but there's some miracles or things that are happening for those who have been doing the work, you know, who are going through their karma as well, and you know, doing what they have to do to keep moving forward to get to their life path, their mission that they're supposed to be doing. You know, it's just a lot going on right now, right? There's a lot of things where, you know, we thought that we could just go ahead and not take accountability for things, you know, and right now things are showing us that we have to take accountability. We have to take responsibility and accountability for that. And, you know, anyways, hopefully the other video works. I don't see it working. I'm not sure. I was trying to keep the high vibes, you know, with the music and stuff like that, but I guess I'm gonna have to do this in a fast sort of way because I don't know if the video, they keep cutting off, and it's unlisted, so it's like not live really in a way because it's considered listed unless it's YouTube keep cutting it. I don't know, or maybe it's this wind or whatever's happening. Like right now there's no electricity on certain areas around here and only this building, and I have candles on, so if things go, then we'll try to keep rolling, okay? The other thing that I wanted to say is that right now during this time, I'm trying to wear like a hat or something that covers your third eye, just to keep things in perspective, as spiritual attacks and things like that. It's a common thing, and just a lot of people, because they're not educated, they're easily manipulated and controlled by people who can do this and also have the money and afford to do this kind of stuff to other people because they're jealous and envious, and they're the lowest vibration you can ever see. And also sometimes they can show that they're kind of nice and the kindest people and charming and stuff like that, but it turns out that they have other motives, other intentions. And it's funny how the thing keeps coming off whenever I'm talking about the fact that I don't do any of that stuff, okay? I research about it a little bit, but even that, it gets me kind of the jiggy-jiggies. I talk a little bit more about that on the Story Mari podcast, the last of the season. You can listen to it. I'll put the links on the description. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say about that. All right, let's get into the reading, guys, because first I've been trying to read the rooms, the angel rooms, about this is why I decided, I'm like, okay, it's time. Well, we decided in spirit, you know, these days of I haven't been here. It's the healing process of certain things, healing the heart and stuff like that. So that requires time and patience, and not really exchanging energies or doing this kind of stuff, you know. And it's hard for me to not do because I'm usually like always doing productive and trying to accomplish things. And now it's like, whoa, wait, you need to pace yourself. You're a human being, and also you have to heal your own stuff, your own human things that, you know, we go through, right? And then we have to like kind of like step back and stuff like that. So hopefully you're drinking your tea, and yeah, you hear the wind. I opened the window because maybe it's like too hot in here or something. I don't know. I also turn off the heaters and stuff because it's not that cold, but it's cold, but it's just windy here, which usually was really cold before a couple of days. So it's just very strange weather, right? And we still think that, you know, climate change, all this thing, like it's divine judgment. Climate change, all this thing, all these people that don't believe in climate change, and they were doing horrible things, investing money in stock market and stuff like that, and contributing to these companies and stuff like that. Like, it's some serious stuff we're going to witness that. Those who are protected and divinely protected, you don't need to worry about that, anything. although you worry about your own things, trying to, keep your, things that make you survive. And I know there's a lot of places where they don't have this type of privileges, right? So that too is like, those who can have that privilege, help out, try to help out other people, right? The best way that you can. That's all we could do, right? That too, watching the news too much, it lowers your vibration, huh? So use discernment when you're watching the news or you're talking, these things like, yeah, I know it's not easy because everybody, oh, we need to know what's happening. I'm like, you really do though? Do you? Do you really need to know everything that's happening? Hmm? Like certain things don't need your reaction, don't need you to be there. Certain things you need to be doing your own things that don't require you external things, you know? And that's something that, just putting it out there. Anyways, the angel are trying to say to somebody, whoever gets to read this, remember, this is use discernment, and if this is not for you, you let it pass, let it go. If it is, then, but in certain situations, what I'm going to talk about, I'm pretty sure you have some type of reasoning about this. Like, it will resonate with you, and you will use, and please use your intuition. Please use your intuition, okay? This is the time to learn about discernment and learn about how to nurture and your intuition. That too, those things that I talk about, keeping your vibrations and stuff like that, helps you to nurture your intuition as well. And when you nurture your intuition, it's like literally divine protection, okay? So from anything that bad it comes, it just won't affect you, okay? Also, as you healing, you're breaking generational curses, generational trauma, generational things. So all those things is like change and break apart. But each of those, this is a stage, which is why you have like a spiritual awakening, then you have the ego death, which is very difficult, and sometimes we go through different spiritual awakenings. It's not just one. And then you have the ascending symptoms, right? Which is very also kind of traumatic, but in a good way. And this is where things starts coming to more inner peace, where we're can't even speak. You see, we're all opening our third chakras right now. So it's very like, we're all like, those who be repressed and like keeping things in, it's really, yeah. And it's normal. We're trying to stay above all the things that's trying to keep us down, right? So it's above, right? So, and the two, that you could have forces where you think they wouldn't do anything to you really, but it turns out that they do. They have different plans and different things, and they want to see you not succeed. And they also, some people have done readings on these type of people that we're kind of talk about, and they have realized that these people will have a very bright abundance future full of fortune and stuff like that, and they will try to stop it by creating this saying block magic, moon magic, um, and anything to keep your tormented mind, like tormented in a way, and also like financial distress. And these are people like somebody who could be people that are dating that person, or it could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be a lot of things. It could be a lot of different situations, but all I'm saying is that what I'm telling you, also using crystals, to have some crystals on you, or, under your pillow in your home. Do these practices. It's not something but just like, oh no, it's just whatever spirituality. It's just that, and that too, I'm feeling that too, that a lot of people are learning these tricks and are trying to use it for themselves, and it's working for them, which is really great, okay? This is how you keep your vibration. It's something, and it's a maintenance, right? You gotta maintain it, you gotta clean your space, clean your crystals, charge them under the moon cycles, and have like a routine kind of, but also have that flexibility, right, where things can be flexible, but understand that you also can control problems and situations that happen, and you can control people, okay? So what I'm telling you is not really to kind of manipulate. It's just what it is. Like, people will do what they do because just that's, and you can't control them. It's something that you have to accept people as they are and treat them accordingly, as or attend to the consequences. That some people are karmic, and then you will be in that karmic cycle for a very long time if you don't learn how to learn from that karmic cycle, learn the lesson, and then get the hell out. Some people don't learn that lesson. Some people stay in those toxic things, and then it becomes so toxic that the person becomes entitled and and not only entitled, but also thinking that, you know, they could do this type of things and think they won't get away with it, right? So when I look at the runes of the angel runes, because I've been using these ones, basically the message is that somebody has a lot of abundance in certain aspects of their life, right? On certain things where they are overcoming really difficult situations, okay, very traumatic things, probably from childhood, like probably somebody who had mother issues or things that weren't working for that person. And 10 4 51, okay, yeah. So yeah, there's a cycle ending in this. That's what they're saying, is that there's a cycle ending and there's a person taking a stand to, but also because this person is taking a stand on this certain situation, a person really doesn't want that, right? They don't like it at all, and they've been perpetrating for this person not to go forward, depending of, you know, some type of job, a person, a true love, or something like. So that's what we're gonna ask the cards, and then how to overcome this thing. I already gave you a few tips already, but if you use it on a daily basis, also a moon bath, having bath that, you know, they're cleansing, using cleansing techniques or things like that. Anything that, you know, creates a self-care, self-love routine, also that is included into the spiritual practices, right? But definitely keep it meditation and praying during the time, and also doing with the daily things that you do, right? But yeah, it's just, I'm trying to say it in a nice way, how to maintain high vibe when things are very difficult and the energies are so intense. And then that too, we're going through this portal, and then the full moon in Gemini, and then the Cancer season starting in the other weeks, in 2 weeks. So it's very intense situation, especially people, like, they don't really understand what divine judgment is, and then they start doing really fucked up shit to other people, like black magic or sending things, and they don't understand. And then they start seeing that things get like backfire, that all that they send, it gets back to them. And then when you do it during divine judgment to a chosen one or earth warrior, or any people who are earth warriors, chosen. And then all of it was like, oh, I don't understand that. What does that mean? I'm like, yeah, there is a hierarchy. There is a, you know, but it has nothing to do with like status, or it's just, in spirituality there is, you know, people with rankings. Like, it's just about rankings, which it doesn't also mean that, oh, because they have higher rankings they think that they're better. It doesn't work that way. That's not how it works. It's just they have different life path, different things, different missions, different work that requires different mentality, different things. And then for that, we have to go through a lot of fucked up things, okay? And that's it. And others chooses to teach, others chooses to create or do other things. I've chosen to have a variety of things so that I'm able to help other people, help my planet, and then, you know, help myself, help things to get along also too, because, you know, that too is like something that I've been thinking, like all the hobbies that I like, I've been putting it as a kind of like, okay, profit and stuff. And then I'm like, some of them are like, I don't really want to put it as a profit or something like that. Like, I need to profit out of it, you know. Some hobbies I want to leave it, that doesn't, I just want to do it. I just want to create, not be bound to something that it has to be, you know. And also helps creativity flow, right? And things where I want to finish and get along with. So that's something that I'm balancing. Is not easy, guys, okay? So be patient with yourself and have compassion and forgiveness, okay, during this time. But also, because you're healing and having forgiveness for yourself, it protects your spirits, protects your life, especially during this time, okay? There's a lot of karma, there's a lot of things, a lot of people being awakened, a lot of things are going on right now, okay? So, for for now, just try to see what you can do now to help others, what exactly other communities need. Try to be there for others, but be there for yourself too. Like, don't forget about yourself. Like, you have your own needs, you have your own things to do to take care of your mind, body, and soul and spirit, okay? So hopefully that help. Okay. Okay, so first I wanted to show you guys, where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, it really disappeared. Okay. So I had, that's funny. Let's see how the universe works. Oh no, it's right here. Okay. So yeah, it's very windy. So let's hope this video stay. Okay, so I'm just learning about the room, so I'm trying to study it from different aspects. I'm doing it from this crystal book thing. Also, yeah, guys, I don't know if I mentioned in the other video, and I hope it works. I hope it works. But if not, there's a money mat. It's called Sweet Money Magic. It's a raffle that started today, or 11/11, and I've been trying to say that for many videos, so that's why I'm like so tired of saying the same thing. And then this keeps shutting off or turning off, but it's okay. Let's continue going. Divine, get high up, right? Even through the chaos and the many tribulations. But yeah, so it's like So yeah, the runes. I'm using divine runes, angel runes, so that I can able to what exactly the messages that they want to deliver today, or they want you guys to know. Yeah, the energies of this portal, I don't know if you can feel it, but it's a highly sensitive person, and I've been trying to do this video for so many times now. I'm like really feeling it. Like, oh wow. Yeah, let's see if we can put some meditation music or something, because, or maybe just negative energies. Yes, it's called 417 removal negative energy in around you. Okay, there. Maybe it's that, I don't know. Jesus. Yeah, and that too, these people who are doing all these evil things to this kind of individuals, they don't know Jesus. And I don't know about whoever knows religion or whatever. I'm just saying you can use any ascended master that calls you. Sometimes me is Jesus, Hindu. It could be any entity. It could be the Egyptian. It could be, because I have my ancestor line is pretty intense, especially when you're studying, when you're working on your spirituality. You will understand that, you know, your ancestral line is within you, everything is within, and you have access to it anytime you want. It's just, it takes practice, it takes patience and compassion and lots of forgiveness and lots of going through deep shit. You know what I'm saying? Spiritual awakening, all this thing is not this easy thing. Yeah, so what I was saying about that video that I put on Instagram, that people went crazy a little bit, that's why I had to turn off the comments. Nobody's trying to attack you or anything like that. We're not trying to say that, oh, because of the evil eye, you already consider some people that have ADHD, depression or anxiety, like something like, oh, no, that's, so you're saying that we're bad, that we're evil eye? No, we're not saying that. And that's why it's like, no. What we're trying to say is that those symptoms that we're talking about, yes, are common for people with mental illness, but don't think that because we're spiritual that we don't suffer mental illness. If anything, when we had mental illness and then we started our spiritual awakening and started our ascension and our ego death, it actually gets heightened. So sometimes medication doesn't really work. Or sometimes we really go to the deepest of everything, like deep thoughts of suicide, like intense, like, and it goes up and down and it's really heightened. So please understand that we're not trying to attack you. It's just that those systems that is described in this video about the evil eye, it does happen. But imagine when you're already suffering from a mental illness already, though. it's pretty tough, right? So we're not trying to, is there, I don't even know why there's like a competition of, okay, who has the highest mental illness or what? And then that person who has more mental illness have more, like what? What? It's not a trophy to deal with trauma, oppression, injustice, climate change, all this fucking shit. And now, like, what? A lot of you, that's why I took it up, because I was like, you're not doing it to me. You're embarrassing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Educate yourself.